Greetings my Lombardians and welcome to another review. Today we are reviewing Kuma by Matrix 720. We'll start with movement. To say the least, the movement is interesting. Unlike the typical dashes that we're used to, this movement is more teleportation oriented. Now, why is this different? Well, you can avoid attacks by player 2 if you manage to teleport at the right time. The distance that the teleportation covers while in the air is something I like, but on the ground it covers a small amount of distance, and in my opinion that's a bad thing, because it's really hard to get away from your enemy or come close to him. Besides that, I feel like the movement overall is inconsistent. The character feels heavy, as it should. Kuma is a heavy character, but when he jumps, he all of a sudden feels light exactly like all of the other characters, so it's kinda inconsistent, and due to those reasons, movement gets a 7 out of 10. Attacks. So, an issue that the attacks have. For example, if I normally attack, you can see all of the attacks, correct? But if I'm standing too close to the player 2, Kuma, with his large body, blocks and covers the second player, and as a result I am unable to read what is happening. Am I comboing him? Is he blocking my attacks? I have no idea what's going on. What should have been the case is that the moment I start my first attack, the distance immediately becomes something like this, where, hey, I can see all of my attacks, and not blocking with my huge body. So that's one issue. Combo A. It's an alright combo that you can obviously end on a launcher and then continue the combo in the air. We have B combo. I like this a lot. This is actually exactly how I want characters' combos to be like. Something that ends on something memorable. C. What's interesting about this one is that you can tap it, but also hold it. When changing combos, it can look something like this. It looks really great. Kuma also has down A, which is a launcher, down B, which is a teleportation to appear right near player 2, down C, which basically targets exactly the second player, so regardless of when you decide to press C again, you will always hit player 2. And of course he has Air A, Air B, and Air C. Another issue I have with the combos or attacks, they're okay. Functionality wise, there isn't that much to play around with. They're okay, they're functioning, and alright. I like, as I said before, the B combo, it looks really great. It was a bit difficult for me to decide what score to give attacks, but in the end I decided to give it a 7 out of 10. Specials. We have the first one, that you can hold to extend the time of it. This is obviously a counter, which is a great special to use if player 2 is very aggressive. Second special. Now, at first glance you might think this special isn't all that unique, but it actually guard breaks, which is what makes it very deadly. We have the third special, which covers a pretty good amount of distance and is also really difficult to block, because if you teleport behind him and you block to the right, for example, you actually need to block towards Kuma, which could confuse the second player and is a great tool for tactics. The fourth one, which knocks back the enemy by a lot in case he's aggressive and you need a bit of room to breathe. The fifth one, which looks great and covers a lot of ground, and the last one, which is a beam. The specials are absolutely amazing. Functionality wise, every single one of them has a distinct purpose that helps them distinguish themselves from the rest. The only issue I have is, besides Special 5 and Special 6, All of these specials look a bit too similar due to them using so much of the color white. The startup animation could have used a bit different colors to help distinguish themselves from each other and understand which special is incoming for player 2. And for those reasons, special gets a 9 out of 10. Ultimate. Considering Kuma never had any ultimate looking attack in the anime besides this one, there's not much Matrix could have worked with. When judging characters' moves, you need to judge them based on the source material, and I honestly don't think Matrix could have done any other ultimate. It suits Kuma, and that's what matters. Sure, it's not as epic as Kaneki's ultimate, but if it was, it wouldn't suit Kuma. The legit issue I have with the ultimate is that player 2 should have stayed lying on the ground just a bit longer when the ultimate finishes, and for those reasons, ultimate gets a 9 out of 10. Effect. Due to the effects appearing and reappearing so quickly, and because some like the red special and the beam look great while something like hit sparks look less appealing to the eyes, effects gets a 7 out of 10. Overall, this is a solid release by Matrix and a must-have character if you're a One Piece fan. So, the final score for Kuma by Matrix 720 is a 8 out of 10. Thank you everyone for watching, and like always, have a wonderful day.